Hi folks, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm doing another mail day. So this mail day is what I like to call the mail day of music, because I've gotten a ton of music CDs and one cassette and some other stuff, but most of these are CDs, but you are going to see more CDs than other stuff, and I don't know how to segue into it, so let's just get into it. First up, we have Pink Floyd's Echoes, the best of Pink Floyd. I'd say that if you are not a Pink Floyd fan, or if you would like to be a Pink Floyd fan, or you would want to get into the music of them, but for some reason you don't want to listen to an album, or you just want to listen to the best songs that they have, you need to listen to Echoes. This has 21 something tracks, I think, of some of the best stuff Pink Floyd has ever made. You got the usual suspects like Another Brick in the Wall, Great Gang in the Sky, Money. What else you got? Learning to Fly, Hey You. A lot of great songs on here. There are some songs that I would have removed and replaced with other songs that I think are more worthy of being on this album. Like Sheep is in there for some reason, when I would have replaced Sheep with pigs or even dogs. I would have put dogs on here instead of sheep. That's from the Animals album. Yeah. Some of the songs I would have, switched out for other ones, but that's just because, I'm a hardcore Pink Floyd fan. I know more of their in-depth catalog. This is more, I wouldn't call this mainstream, but I would call it accessible Pink Floyd. But still, if you want a good Floyd album to start with and an album with their greatest hits, I'd say listen to this or get it, because it's just the best way to start Pink Floyd. But if you were to want to start listening to Pink Floyd, just listen to one of their albums. Animals, The Wall, Dark Side of the Moon, The Division Bell, Wish You Were Here. Just listen to those. But if you want to listen to a compilation album, that's the best one. A Foot in the Door, which is another compilation album from them, I think is fine, but it's too short, I think, and it really does not do their catalog justice. And I mean, Echoes can barely do their catalog justice, but it comes really damn close. On the topic of Floyd, we have The Final Cut. This was the last album that was had any involvement from Roger Waters, the last album that was produced by Roger Waters. Although I'd say this is a solo Roger Waters album with the Pink Floyd brand slapped on it, I assume for marketing and selling, because I'm assuming if this was just marketed as a Roger Waters solo album, it would not have sold that well. This is the original 1983 CD, so it does not include When the Tigers Broke Free, which I'm pretty sure the 2004 CD and onward included When the Tigers Broke Free. There is the track list. A Requiem for the Post-War Dream by Roger Waters. Yeah. A lot of people consider this the worst Pink Floyd album, or one of the worst, but I would have to strongly disagree. I wouldn't say it's one of their best, but it's not horrible either. It's a nice gig. It's a nice little fun time that you can throw on. I'd say that, I think the problem is that the album starts so good with the Post-War Dream, and then the rest of the songs are very chill, they're very mellow, very sad. They harken back to some of the earlier tracks and some of the later tracks in The Wall, and that is because The Final Cut was made up of a lot of the leftovers that The Wall didn't include. And some people sort of like to group these albums together, and there is actually a really, really good fan-made album, or a bootleg, if you will, called The Final Cut in The Wall, which basically combines The Wall and The Final Cut into one giant, 40-song monster, I think. There's 40 songs on that. There's 2 discs. Each of them has like over 20 songs, so it's safe to say it's a 40-song behemoth. But yeah, Final Cut is great. It's not great. It's good. It's a good. I wouldn't really say there's a bad Pink Floyd album. I'd say they're all good in their own right. Next up, we have another classic. You all know it, Abbey Road by the Beatles. Here it is, Abbey Road in the flesh. I don't know what else to say. I've heard this album before. I had listened to it and I wanted to own it physically, and now I do. This is the 1987 release. Yeah, look at it. Iconic. Here's the track list on the back. I kind of don't like how later CDs, or just like the CDs in general for Abbey Road, started to include Her Majesty on the back of the track listing, because Her Majesty was supposed to be a secret track, and I think by including it in the track list, it sort of what is it called? It sort of takes away its status as the first major, or possibly the first ever hidden song on a record. So I think including it in the track list was kind of bogus, but everyone knows about it already. Everyone knows that you stay behind after the end and it's there, so I guess. But I kind of like when it wasn't publicly stated that it was a hidden track. And speaking of Abbey Road, we have a very similar, yet not very similar at all, CD. Ren and Stimpy, You Idiot. This is the first full-length album from the Ren and Stimpy show. Yes, Ren and Stimpy was so popular it had its own album, You Idiot, and it very obviously mimics or parodies the cover of Abbey Road. This is a funny album. It's really like a joke album, honestly. I know a lot of kids owned this back when it came out, so obviously it's a kid album. It's an album for kids. It's not like serious, like actually like putting effort into lyrics and stuff. There are songs in here that are quite catchy. Notable tracks I'd say would be Nose Goblins, Better Than No One, Captain's Log, Space Madness, Fire Dogs. They have obvious songs on here like the Happy Happy Joy Joy song, the Muddy Mud Skipper Show theme, the Canadian Kilted Yaxman. It's just a funny album all around. So if you want to listen to something that is funny and 90s Nickelodeon stuff, this is your go-to. It's a good album. It's funny. And here we have a cassette of Anne Mortife's Bright Encounters. If you don't know who Anne Mortife is, she is a Canadian sort of like pop rock singer from the 80s and 90s. She was most prevalent around the 80s and 90s. She is very obscure. She's very, very obscure. Not many people know who she is. I personally love her music. I actually have one of her vinyls down here. Born to Live. I love this album. And I love Anne Mortife. She's very underrated. I do feel like more people should know her, but at the same time, it's kind of nice to know this little obscure artist that no one knows about. Here we have a PC game. And it is Brain Dead 13, starring Fritz. Brain Dead 13, that infamously, on the surface, Disney-esque kids game, but in reality is an extremely violent point-and-click adventure game. I actually have a video coming up, a Maddie Does Media. Like, if you remember the video I made around Christmas where Maddie got the 3DS, it's going to be another one of those. Very crazy, very off the walls, kind of like a Ren and Stimpy episode. It's just where I review the Brain Dead 13, but that won't be my only review of Brain Dead 13, I think. I think later I might do an actual full-fledged review on Brain Dead 13, because I feel like this game needs like a lot more attention than it has. It's just like, it's kind of obscure. comes with the manual and all that. There's the disc. Here's the back. Come on. Yeah, that's Brain Dead 13. Epic game. I love it. You can play it on DOSBox. Like if you go on sites like My Abandonware and stuff like that, you can find it. It's a very good game. I recommend it. Next up, we have the DVDs. We have Dogtooth. I did an unboxing on this video. Go watch it. I talked about it a little bit more. But yeah, this is Dogtooth in the flesh. Very cool. And yeah, pretty good movie. And last up, we have Flashdance. This is a 80s dance movie. Quite popular when it came out. It stars Jennifer Beals. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. There's the disc. There's the back. Pretty good. It's got some nice songs on it. And yeah, that is it for today's mail day, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do enjoy my stuff, please consider visiting my Ko-fi page in the description down below. It really helps me out. I've got tiers on there where you can, if you subscribe to one of the tiers, you will get early access to videos like weeks before anyone else sees them. So yeah, I would really appreciate it if you guys even just went and looked at it. Like even just going to my Ko-fi page means a lot to me. So yeah, that's it for today's mail day, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.